Coming to my Twitch. This is so loud. Are we doing well too? I am. For some reason, I don't have a stuffy nose or cough at all until I start streaming. So ignore that. Replay Mario Lost Levels. I wasn't there for that. Wasn't there to see that. When was that? Just a week ago? Oh, I don't know. I haven't been in a lot of, he still has his flower. In a lot of Discords lately. I haven't even checked the one for Snooze's collab that's happening this, Saturday? I will lyric, hope you have fun. Thank you! Thank you for the lyric! Thank you for checking out my content. Hi, Hazard! Also ignore me again? Where was your message? All I see is blue and purple. All I see is Cole, Addo, Sepper, Cole, Sepper, Addo, Sepper, and then Hazard, Penis Man, Hazard. And pink. Yeah, we love pink. Also ignores me constantly. Brother, I can't see. Opens game. He still has his flower. And I know what he does with the flower. And I'm going to be so happy with it. I hereby promise that I will be replaying the hit video game Super Mario The Lost Levels. Well, I'm sorry, Hazard. I really didn't see it. Like, I think it's because my chat's too small. I don't know if I'll stream tomorrow, but I'll probably be ranked for honor. Or maybe Nun Massacre. Nun Massacre would be funny. The scaries. The scaries. I would eat it. Does he eat it? No, he doesn't eat it. I hate how close the camera is to him, though. I wish the camera would back up a little bit. Thought is so fine on God, not in a gay way. No, definitely a gay way. I mean, not for me, but I mean, if I was a guy, I would be gay.
We don't need no reactors.
A honey gill.
I just want to get home.
What if I just jump off the train right now?
Guess they don't have much choice, but rather than me.
What if other reactors were hit as well?
Are you right now?
There's literally nobody else on the other fucking train.
They caught the perpetrators.
Oh, my screen. Frames.
You're, holding up pretty well, huh?
You see,
Even
my
after what
daughter
we
now
saw at the
lives in
station
Sector
and all
8,
over
so
Sector 8?
I'm a soldier.
Wow. My hands are still shaking.
You get used to it.
Something
have
to
they
look forward
caught the
to.
perpetrators
Or
yet?
maybe not.
Aw. I like how the train got quiet.
You see, my daughter now lives in Sector 8, so
So what? Does she ever come visit you in your
have
home?
they caught the perpetrators yet?
Why don't you learn to take a hint, buddy?
Okay. What? So you can see his ass? Women only want one thing and it's disgusting? No, because it makes me sick. Like, the camera angle actually makes me sick when it's all up on him, actually. But the sword is actually in the way of his ass, but...
Caught the perpetrators yet?
Why don't you learn to take a hint, buddy?
See, my daughter now lives in Sector 8, so
Are they everyone talking over each other? Because that's how public works. I don't think anybody lets anybody else talk.
have they caught the perpetrators yet?
What is eat McDonald's, be bisexual, and eat hot chip and lie?
Do you think Wu Tai's to blame?
Brother, move! I got a big ass sword!
Little help, Cloud, please?
I'm
I
sure
can't
Sector
stop thinking
7's
about it.
affected too.
The bomb I made shouldn't
Nah,
have produced an
sugar wouldn't let
explosion
that
that
happen.
big. It doesn't make any sense.
The explosion triggered a reaction with the Mako. You said so yourself.
That was my first guess, but shouldn't a reactor have fail-safes to prevent that kind of thing? You mentioned invisible enemies back there, right?
Right.
No. I'm just looking for excuses for something that was clearly my own fault. Gotta own up to it if I'm gonna learn from this and move on. Thanks, Cloud. You're a good listener.
Probably because he doesn't talk much. It's a pretty average length sword. I like his hair. I think it's... If this was real life, it would be horrendous. I don't think it would be too bad. I've seen, like, K-pop people with, like, this type of hair. Now, if you try to make it, like, super tall and stuff, maybe. Like, I've seen some cosplay wigs that are pretty bad. But I've seen, like, K-pop people with this type of hair. Yeah, I see the spikes. Have you... Okay, you apparently never been to America where, like, the spikes used to be a thing here. The spikes used to be a thing here. How are we not suspicious? We're the only ones that don't look like real people.
What kind of maniacs would go so far as to bomb a reactor?
Me.
They've yet to
Lengthened.
announce it publicly, but I heard it was Avalanche's doing.
Really? Aren't they the terrorists who tried to kill the president?
Why are you looking at me?
Nothing they won't do.
Hey, quit talking out your ass. Everyone knows Avalanche only cares about saving the planet.
Just who do you think you are?
Avalanche.
A law-abiding, concerned citizen.
Law-abiding? Really?
Shh. Don't antagonize him.
In my humble opinion, that explosion was a message. A message to the bastards bleeding our planet dry. Think they got it? Heard it loud and clear? Y'all's masters?
We will not submit to intimidation or violence, but work together for peace and prosperity. That is how civilized people change the world.
That's right.
Them's fighting words.
We all have to follow our conscience, don't we? We should go. Right.
It's the clapping for me. Don't bring that up. Why are you pushing me?
Anything, you gotta believe me.
It goes hard, but those glasses don't fit him. Yeah. I don't know if he wears the glasses in Advent Children.
You hear that suit? Shinra creed my ass.
Cause I know him originally from Advent Children. And I don't think he wears the glasses in Advent. He may. Oh, I totally skipped Homeboy right here.
I didn't hear anything. You gotta believe me.
Very picky.
They'd probably kill us if they knew we were the ones responsible.
Well, we're the only citizens that have armor, guns, gun for a hand, sword, and clips on us. That reminds me, why is the other cable car so packed and these aren't?
Visual aids make the dull stuff a lot more bearable.
Why are they all in one cart?
Think of it as an initiation rite.
Back in the 1850, people wore such haircuts. Okay, bro. No, in reality, they did. I don't know what year, but they did.
So, here we've got a wireframe model of the great city of Midgar, complete with massive steel plates suspended 300 meters above ground level, atop which stands a shining beacon of civilization. The whole system is sustained by the Mako reactors, which feed the insatiable appetites of the public.
The train will be passing through an ID checkpoint shortly.
Uh-oh.
This here is the train's route. As you can see, it'll take us around this main pillar. Look, we're about halfway through it now. They've set up a checkpoint here to scan the IDs of all passengers heading in and out. Date of birth, residential status, criminal history. All that and more is automatically cross-referenced in their databases. Public security wouldn't have it any other way.
Okay.
Heads up. Don't worry. Our IDs are impeccable. What'd I tell ya? Have a little faith.
Damn, what if they did ID checks like that? Man, Americans would blow their shit.
Relax.
Take a good.
Hi, kitten.
It's because of that great big pizza.
Everyone walking around. Meter-long weapons? Yeah, Texas probably.
Sucks up Mako while the soil turns to dust. The air fills with smog and the flowers die.
Then leave and don't look back.
Damn.
That's what's always worked for me.
Well, that's all well and good. If you're only out for yourself. But the folks down there don't have the luxury of choice, you know?
He showed me his eyeballs. Bear is truly an average Texan citizen. Clearly it takes place in Florida. Wow.
Like this train, I suppose. There's only one way it can go.
Who voices Cloud? How are you, kitten? How are you? When can I put on my bangle? Want to put my bangle on? Still alive?
Sweetheart. Don't worry.
He almost died on the fucking subway.
Knew it couldn't be that bad. No way.
He just refused her hug. If anybody saw that. He said no way.
Hot damn, we are good!
Yes! Bombs detonated. One, members lost.
Why are you yelling that loud?
Step closer to a brighter future.
Hell yeah!
Guys! Lower your voices, huh?
Yeah.
People are listening.
Yeah.
Now get some R&R. You've earned it.
Are we at base finally?
Next mission, all right?
He was in Teen Wolf? Which one? Which person in Teen Wolf? The one with the lopsided jaw?
See you soon.
This is the main character.
At Seventh Heaven. You know, where
Ooh.
Tifa works. Don't keep her waiting. She'll worry.
Ooh, I love the zoom in on the eyeballs.
Are you sure you haven't seen my Wow, my hunger.
Yeah, I see what people mean by like the frames. At first I didn't see it when we were battling, but I kind of get the frame issue now.
Office still there? Worry, jerk.
It's okay. Don't cry. I'm going on a ghost hunt. Talk about weird stuff going down. A reactor bombing, train graveyard. I'm going on a ghost hunt.
Doesn't look too bad, but me being so close to the screen is very bad. It was Theo raking?
Here's the train graveyard, which everyone says is haunted.
Let me look.
Cool, right?
It's cool, right? It's haunted? Oh my god! Hold on, I'm looking. Oh no, he's hot! That's the voice actor? He's hot! What do you mean, you know? He looks like the one guy from, You spelled his name wrong. But it's fine. No, he looks like the one guy, in some of these pictures, he looks like, Dean. He looks like Dean. He's a chimera. I'm just relaying information. No, you're fine. I was on the replying of him calling you a nerd. You spelled it wrong, so you're not a nerd.
With extra black millipedes.
The goal isn't to make a fortune. It's to make people happy. If someone's having a bad day,
What are my graphics set on? Yeah, it's frame locked. So this is the best it can get, huh? Oh, 60. It's not locked. It's not locked. I can pick. So let's try. I thought it was locked because I was hitting it, but I forget you gotta use the directional keys. Why would that be default? Is because it's a port. I mean, isn't the PS4 locked at 30 frames or no? Which one should I try? Is 60 or 90? I don't know jack shit. Which one's better for a PC? 60 or uncapped? The 60 is default PC. Also, I'm good. Me Pingu's house cat. I mean mod. He has more than one cat? Go 480? You can't. I mean, I'll look at 60 and see what it looks like. Brother, how is that? Why is this smoother? Why was it so bad before? It's so much smoother now. Oh my god. It's so much better. Why did it do that? It's way different. It's still chopping in some areas. Oh shit, like there.
Huh. Mako is the lifeblood of the planet? Yeah, the hell it is.
What do you think you are?
Eco warriors with their dumbass posters. I tear them down and they're back up inside of an hour. Like I've got nothing better to do.
Why are you talking to yourself?
I mean, look at all that steel work. You trying to tell me that's not progress? What the? You okay, buddy?
Oh no, he's crazy.
Junkie, huh? Figures.
Call me a junkie? Why Dementor's coming after me? Come after his ass. You call me a junkie? Fuck, I can't pull out my sword. Fuck you, man. Another junkie.
Comes soon enough. I can barely tell my skin from all the ash and sweat.
When I get back, it's refueling time.
And you, Jesse?
Warning. Gate broken. Fiends in area. Exercise caution.
Why is it the only thing that's not in English?
Not my problem.
It is the only thing that's not in English. So far.
Public security should know.
It'd fry your PC like an egg, but it'd be sick. Yeah. Yeah. What? Frames. Oh, never mind. There's some. Yeah, never mind. I lied. There's some that's not in English. I lied. I lied. I can't move my camera.
Are they gonna turn the reactor off? Why did people blow it up?
Because we're terrorists, kid.
What do you know? That ain't half bad. I'll make a grease monkey out of you yet.
Thanks. I've always dreamed of opening up my own shop, so I can look after my parents, you know?
Well, a man can always dream, can't he?
I would have took that as an insult. Tifa, big. Are people mad in this game?
Daddy, you're home.
That's right, Angel. I am. Have you been a good girl?
Yeah, I've been helping Tifa.
Because her boobs weren't as big as they were supposed to be.
Well.
I remember that was an outrage.
Where'd you get that? I can't remember the last time I saw a real one. Huh? How sweet. When did you get so thoughtful?
Guy can change. Has been 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
I need to talk to Barrett.
Right. Come on in.
He gave the flower to her.
The place blew up. Everyone on TV's talking about it.
Don't you worry about all that silliness. Daddy's here and he's not going anywhere tonight. Now turn that thing off and let's get you to bed, huh?
Why are his eyes so aggressively blue? Because that's what he's known for. He's known for his blue eyes. They already made like 3 comments on it, I think, yesterday. Couldn't be as bad as when I was streaming Dead Space Remake. My PC got up to 85 degrees Celsius. Why? I haven't changed. I've been kitten shop for 12 plus years. Did I say something in regards of that? I was talking about the blue. 90 idol.
Yeah, your money.
Oh, I was referring to, I thought he has a new kitten. Got you. Got you.
Mind keeping Marlene company until I'm done with this?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Here, child.
Hey! What the hell you think you're doing scaring my daughter like that?
Daddy says never talk to strangers.
That's right, honey. I do say that. What a good girl you are remembering Daddy's lessons. You know what else good girls do? They go to bed on time. Come on.
But I'm not tired. I want to talk some more, Daddy.
All right. But just this once.
So then...
You got me in trouble!
My money. I'm still waiting on it.
Right. About that. We should talk outside.
He ain't getting his money, is he?
Daddy? Did the people who died all return to the planet?
Of course.
He says he's gonna take her to sleep. She gonna sleep at the bar? My heating in this house doesn't work. Something ought to keep me warm in the winter. It does keep my, my room warm. Like, I close my vent for heating because my PC keeps me warm.
Before we get on to money, there's an empty apartment in a place just down the road.
That Cloud was known for his big-ass sword and hair. He is, but he's also known for his blue eyes.
The landlady's a big friend of the cause, so you wouldn't even have to pay rent. Sound good?
Sure does. Thanks.
Follow me then. How was it up on the plate?
It was chaotic.
Sorry for dragging you into all this. It was wrong of me to put you in danger like that. I promise I won't do it again.
Danger's part of the job. Don't worry about me.
I'll try not to.
Always happy to help stick it to Shimmer.
Not good at all.
I don't know what it is, but my life feels
So, you make nice with everyone?
Much as I could, all things considered. Maybe not enough for them.
Good. You had me worried. You're not exactly a people person.
I'll give you that.
It's nice hearing him, like, have a normal conversation with her. Compared to what he's been saying.
I saw Sector 8 on the news. It was like a war zone.
The news is just another Shinra mouthpiece. They'll spread whatever lies Shinra tells them to.
What's going to happen to us?
It wasn't that bad?
It was.
Oh, right. And here we are. Good old Stargazer Heights. You're on the second floor. Room 201 here is where I sleep. Don't have time for much else, what with 7th Heaven and all. Not even time to decorate.
Why don't you let me know where your room's at?
Here's your room, 202. Don't worry, I already told the landlady about you.
You did?
Yes? Oh, I mean, I told her I had a friend looking for a place to stay. Was that too much?
No. It's fine. And this?
That one's, know what? It's getting late. I'll introduce you tomorrow.
Uh-huh. Why would I care who my neighbor is? Barrett best boy? Ooh.
It's a little bare, but should be enough to get you through the night. If you want anything else, we can always get it.
There's one thing. My money. You guys owe me 2,000, remember?
I do. And we'd love to settle up, especially since this was your first job for us, but...
That's it?
Sorry. We spent the rest preparing for the mission. That really is it. But not for long. I'm collecting money for filters tomorrow, so I can pay you after.
And you're sure about that?
Of course, as long as you help, that is. Wait, then I'd have to pay you for that too. Never mind.
No, 2,000's enough. That's what we agreed on, so that'll be the price. With what you gave me, that leaves 1,500.
You're the best. I'll see you bright and early at the bar then. Thanks again for everything. Sleep tight.
You cut this man short his money! Or you don't trust bitches. Get paid first and then do the work.
Guess it's time for introductions.
Is that the dog, the red thing? The red thing that can talk? Is that? I forgot their names.
Hey, you okay in there? Oh. Coming in.
Why did the doors not open in? Is that normal? Oh, never mind. Outside doors do open out. I lied. I got stuck on the door frame. Thank you for the pet.
Cloud, stop! Get back inside! Get off me!
What are you doing tomorrow?
Oh no, I lied.
This is his apartment. He's got a few problems, but he's not a bad guy. The landlady asked me to check on him now and then to make sure he's okay. Can I ask you to do the same?
Sure.
What am I thinking of? I'm thinking of the red dog thing. I forgot its name. I thought maybe it was next door. Doors are open. No, I forget that outside doors do open out. I totally forget. Inside doors normally open in, but outside, like if you were going outside, they normally do open out. Y'all know Zach is best boy? I like Zach, but I prefer Cloud. But also, Zach is known for his blue eyes too, because I think in Crisis Core, she compares Zack and Cloud's eyes? Or does she tell Cloud that Zack's eyes look like his or something? I don't remember, but they compare eyes. At one of the things, I don't remember. But apparently they both have extremely blue eyes. I forgot where it's at. I know who you're talking about, but not their name. Yeah, I don't know where he is introduced. I haven't done anything Final Fantasy VII in so long that I don't remember anything.
Well now, you must be Cloud. I'm Marl, your landlady. So how'd you like the place? You from up on high?
I've been around.
I'll bet. No matter. All kinds come through with all kinds of reasons. If you ever need an ear to bend, I'll lend you mine. Can be about anything, even Tifa.
What's she to you?
The granddaughter I never had. And if you hurt her, I'll take it out of your hide. You hear me?
Loud and clear.
Good. Now you'd best get a move on to 7th Heaven. She's got a head start on you and then some.
What's she to you? He said.
What's gonna happen to Midgar? It was just one reactor, dear. Everything.
Oh, I was gonna say, who has that voice?
My husband decided to go to the station.
In the gacha game? Yeah, he talks. It kind of reminds me of Reno. I don't know if Reno's in this game. Or not. Eggs and chips? Is that normal?
Morning.
Hey.
Just so you know, Marlene's still asleep. Let's get down to business, shall we?
Huh?
These water filters won't replace themselves. Although the next batch probably could, if Jessie put her mind to it. Most every home in the area has one. Folks love them because they practically eliminate the rotten egg smell. Honestly, they make us more money than this place. And it's easy money too. We bring new filters, collect the old ones, and get paid. What?
Give me a break. I'm not a salesman. I'm a soldier.
Which is why no one will refuse to pay. What do you say? Please?
So I'm gonna rough him up.
It's over with.
Chips and fries, but yeah, eggs and fries.
I'll give you the grand tour.
Eggs and fries? That's a thing?
Go ahead and keep whatever we collect. Seeing as you didn't bring any luggage, I'm guessing there's stuff you need to buy.
Thanks.
And don't worry, we'll pay you the difference after. Barrett's out making his rounds too.
As long as I get it all today.
Some creepy dude who hit on her.
You may hear music near shops and certain characters. As you approach the source of the sound, music icon will appear. The icon means the music disc is available at the nearby shop vending machine. I mean, I don't really care about the music.
All the items you could want, straight from the plate. No matter your needs.
Hey there.
I listen to all of it.
Tifa, baby, how you doing? Been waiting for you to... Wait, who's he?
Cloud's in charge of collections. He'll take your money.
Sounds like a pretty sweet gig. If you ever need someone to fill in, I'm your man.
In your dreams, maybe.
Huh?
Cloud! Since we're here, maybe we should do a little shopping.
Suppose I could take a look?
This song is in Final Fantasy X. Or a different version of it. The two that I lost. Ah! What is deadly dodge? So you just dodge and then slice them and it brings them together? That's weird. It like shot them away and then brings them back? Hello? What am I supposed to be buying from him? Because I have a lot of potions, and I already rebought the 2 Phoenix Downs that I had to use. The song is in Final Fantasy 1. Oh, so they kind of just remake a bunch of it then. Or not remake, but they redo it. Because the 1 in 10 isn't this, bassy. But the do thing is definitely in 10. It's kind of cool, though. Different vibes. I don't know what I'm supposed to be buying here.
Thanks. If you're ever in the market for anything else, drop on by. Especially if Teef is with you.
We'll see you around, okay? And let us know when your filter next needs changing.
Why are you flirting with her, brother?
All the items you could want, straight from the place.
He's a regular. Stock up here and he might throw in a freebie or two.
For you, maybe.
Well, you could try being a little nicer.
I think it's because I need tits.
Not my style.
Our next stop is Stargazer Heights. Landlady's a client.
Just met her.
Then you know what to expect. Remember, she's a good friend of Avalanche, so be nice. Please?
Can't help but take a little pleasure in their panic.
More than a little.
Apparently it was done by a terrorist group called Avalanche.
Why is everybody talking about it?
Maintaining surveillance.
Hey, Marl. Got some filters for you.
Piano in the original, it's a remix. That's kind of cool.
Dear girl. Oh, what's he doing here?
Working?
Too nice. Cloud's helping me with collections.
You'd better take care of her.
I'm pretty good at taking care of myself, you know.
That I do. Still, better him than you. No charm, no wit. Big sword, but no skill.
I've got skills.
Be nice.
I'm doing my best.
You're looking awful. Are you getting enough sleep? A good long rest will cure anything, I tell you.
A tried and true lesson for life on the ground floor.
That you are. Now, you're my...
You take care of yourself.
Anything I wouldn't do.
She said big sword, no skill. It's because she put the ... big sword ... no skill. I've been playing the gacha since 2015 and haven't spent a single cent. That is discipline. Okay, next event. What? Hang your bag at rest spot recovers all your HP and MP. Rest spots include your own bed, benches next to vending machines, and other locations. I'm just gonna sleep at a bench?
She helped get me set up back in the day.
You been here a while now?
5 years, give or take.
Ain't they short-handed?
But never mind that. We've got to get you your money. Last stop is the weapons store.
Hey, if it isn't Tifa.
You here for the filter?
Are you here for the filter?
Hey! That last filter didn't do shit!
We're so sorry about that. Hopefully this one will work better.
Save your excuses and get out!
All right. If you could just settle your bill, we'll be on our way.
The hell? You charging me for your busted-ass goods?
My associate handles payment disputes.
Think you can mosey up in here and have it your way?
Pretty please.
Thank you very much. Seeing as we're done with our rounds and you've got a small fortune now, why not take a gander at the weapons?
Not after I just threatened him!
When will Barrett be back with the rest?
Before we open up tonight. It'll be a while yet, so... what do you want to do?
Don't really know.
In that case, I've got a suggestion. Want to hear it? If you're serious about becoming a merc, then you're going to need to start making connections. It's not what you know, but who you know, you know?
You know?
Another lesson for life on
You
the
feel
ground
me?
floor.
Yep. Connections get you jobs. Jobs build your rep. And more rep gets you better connections.
How do I start?
Oh, is this like the side mission stuff?
They're mostly volunteers, but you'll get to know people.
Yeah, okay.
Didn't see anybody at the office, so let's head up top.
No better way to keep you and your family safe than with a weapon of your own. Come and check out our selection. Speak with our friendly staff to find the perfect weapon for you and your needs.
Punk-ass bitch like you? Get on out of here!
Yeah, I didn't think so.
No better way to keep you and your family safe than with a weapon of your own.
Shut up!
Check out our selection.
This voice sounds familiar too.
We gotta do something about the monsters on Scrap Boulevard.
I'll head on down there first thing tomorrow.
Ma'am? What am I doing? Oh, I'm going in here.
Didn't know you were holding down the fort.
Huh? Oh, hey, Cloud. Looking to join the neighborhood watch?
That depends. What does this neighborhood watch do?
Lots of stuff, really. But our top priority is taking care of any beasts that wander into town.
I love the guy trying to sell weapons to the man with the 6-foot sword.
The only one who will look out for you is you.
Cloud's a great fighter, but only we know that. If no one knows him, no one will hire him. Thought if he joined the watch, he could get his name out there.
That would work for everybody.
Truth be told, we could really use your help.
Their mouth tracking is really good.
But we'll work something out. For example... Aha! What about your sword? I could mod it for you.
No thanks. It's fine just the way it is.
What? You some kind of purist? I know I'd never pass up a chance to improve my gear. Come on.
Because it's not his
Let me show
sword.
you how it's done.
Don't break his sword. Gacha Game has the best events in Gacha Game I've played. But they give out SSRs like candy, especially... Well, that's good. I like it whenever games give out stuff like that. So then you aren't forced to buy stuff. But then, like, I guess for people that don't like waiting for stuff, would get it. Yeah. Upgrade weapon. Select your character. Next select the weapon you would like to upgrade. It's a Buster Sword. I'm actually a person that really hates games that are very canon like this. That you can change their weapons, because I like, without allowing you to mask it back to this weapon. So like when I played 10, I like his original blue sword that's given to him by Waka, but you have to change your weapons later in the game because, you know, skills and stuff. So I wish you could mask it to where by your choice it could look like the original one that Waka gave you, because to me that's more a sentimental value to the story. But then also, if nobody cares about that, then don't mask it and just go with whatever one's cooler. But I don't like it whenever it doesn't allow me to have the original weapon, because this sword has a lot of sentimental value. Unlock weapon skills and enhance your weapons. Weapon skills can be unlocked using SP. Every weapon has its own SP pool. Use left thingy or whatever to select skills to unlock. So HP, magic, attack power, Punisher mode, strong attack. I would go regular attack with him. Can I do more? Oh, I can't. I can do one more. I guess HP, since I'm struggling with that. Okay. You can automate SP allocation by setting up a weapon and pressing Y to change the weapon. Oh, okay. Right in my butt. Hi, Suffolk. Thank you for the pet. I got you. How is your Sunday / Monday? / Monday. Same. If a character's appearance changes, if I swap armor sets or weapons, I just never swap my armor. Played through the entirety of Witcher 3
Where you at?
with the in swords at the beginning of the game. Yeah, I mean Witcher, I personally don't have an attachment to Witcher, so I don't think I would mind. But with Final Fantasy, like obviously in 10, Wakka's sword is very, very sentimental. It's his dead brother's sword. Thank you for the subscription, Retro. For 5 months, thank you. Your mama. My Sunday Monday was Pog. That's good. Did you continue playing It Takes Two today or no? As I level up, my sword levels up.
Needless to say, you'll have to try it out to appreciate the difference.
Thanks.
We'll do you one better. Spread the word to everyone who'll listen about the new merc in town.
Between him and Wedge, there isn't anyone they don't know.
I'll march through the streets singing your praises, even on an empty stomach.
So, where are these monsters?
Scrap Boulevard. Good hunting.
Hey Cloud, I'll come with.
No, I've got this.
No, I want to see her punching.
You don't know the way, do you?
Lead on.
Aww.
Sure thing. I know these streets better than anyone.
She is very, very animated. Not today, no. Cleo was playing Cyberpunk, I think. I've been just chilling. I would love to see Cyberpunk on your laptop, Suffolk. I don't think it could handle my PC at all. I don't know. Definitely not with streaming with VTubing. So where are you we're going down?
Scrap Boulevard is out west. Past the barricades supposed to keep the monsters out. Anyway, we should prepare just in case.
Prepare? Can I put on my bangle? Nobody can wear this bangle. Why can nobody wear this bangle? Is it for somebody else? I guess it's for somebody else. I guess he specifically can't wear it. It might be for Barrett or somebody. I mean, what? Let's just try it.
Is that who Wedge mentioned? That sword's massive. What does he sell again?
That sword's massive.
Good luck, Tifa, and be careful.
No, I'll go boo.
Monsters would feel right at home.
And the more we pile up, the more they show up.
Am I going in the cave? I found materia. Are there different levels of materia? Have you ever played this game, Suffolk?
And there's our first challenger. Show me what you got, Cloud.
What do you mean hang in there? What the fuck? Some enemies will occasionally bind your party members with unblockable attacks. If your character is bound and unable to act, quickly switch to a different character. I'll do what I want to do. She doesn't do a lot of damage, does she? A potion!
So that's what a soldier looks like in action.
This was just a warm-up.
I'll bet. Let's keep at it.
Nearly.
All right. That'll do.
do.
Pressure. Nothing? Scammed. Never played any of this. You haven't played a single Final Fantasy game? Is there a specific reason, or you just haven't picked it up? A fun fact, January of last year, the Italian government was having a meeting over Zoom when the call was pranked by a meeting member who showed about 30 seconds of his not safe for work Tifa video? What? What about you, Retro? Have you played any of the series? Or no, you played, I watched you play, Crisis Core Remake, didn't I? Because you were the reason how I found out there was a Crisis Core Remake. I didn't notice. Because lately I've just been trying to get off of, Twitter and the internet. But I didn't know they made a Crisis Core remake until I saw you play it. Q Q Q Q Q Q Q Q Q Q Q Q Q.
You're good at this. Charging in like it was nothing.
You too.
And original and 13 original Crisis Core. So you never played this one?
By the way, that one's gonna be on the test.
Or do you mean this one as the original?
You're gonna stick around. Okay, let's wrap this up.
I wanted to keep going. I'm guessing we're gonna get a boss fight in here.
That's that.
Oh, brother!
Deal with that.
I'm trying to get on this one. Damn, at least it puts me back to her.
Alright, I think that might be the last of that.
She saved them! Hi, Ann! Hi, Swifty!
Of course not. Even so, folks will be grateful for the peace.
I played Remake 7 and the original. Oh, okay.
You know?
True.
And 13.
Trust me.
A lot of people hated 13. I didn't mind 13 at all.
Let's go check.
My favorite characters were Hope and Snow. Hope and Snow are my two favorite characters. Usually feed and walk my dog at 6 p.m. EST besides mornings. No, you're fine. It's not obligated, Aaron. You're perfectly fine. Thank you for coming by, though. Are we done? We're done, right? I wanted to kill more. I thought we were gonna have like a little boss guy.
Doesn't look like a merc.
What do you mean I don't look like a merc? You don't look like a merc. Just because I don't have a gun?
That sword's massive.
That's swordist.
For candidates.
Oh, you're cute. You're cute. Who are you? You're so cute. I don't like your eye monocle thing though. Your little knee straps. Wrong way. Why is everybody insulting me?
Back already?
Got every last one.
Snow the Beloved. Snow's best.
You guys are machines.
I could never find Crisis Core on the original console. I have it. I would play it, but my PSP battery exploded.
I've got to ask though.
But I still have the disc.
It's alright. All you gotta do is keep up the good work. It'll pay off soon enough, I promise.
How's the sword, by the way?
Good.
Glad to hear it. Seems like the perfect fit for you.
Yeah. We've been through a lot.
Oh, not the flashbacks.
Oh, you okay?
I'm fine.
Been meaning to ask. After you left the village...
It's a long story.
I've got time. Why don't you tell me all about it while we try to rustle up some more work for you?
That sounds great. I'll come too.
Oh, no, you won't.
What?
Run along now, you two.
Sorry,
Go on.
maybe next time.
Trying to be a sentimental moment.
Think about it for a second. They haven't seen each other in years. You'd be a third wheel.
He's like, I want Cloud too.
Why don't you check out the weapons?
No need.
Come on, the dealer's probably heard all about you by now. Might treat you better.
I don't know about that.
Why is Tifa so sexy? I've never actually played any of the mainline Final Fantasy games. I played Dissidia on the PSP. I played Dissidia on the PSP. And then it came out on PS4. And 3 of the mobile games. That fucking whore of a character? Who are you calling a whore? You're calling Snow a whore? Did I miss something? Who are you calling a whore? Discrimination against swords. You got a big sword but no skill. Hey man, I'm fine with that. If he got a face like that, I'm fine. I don't mind. Bro's trying to cock block. I have 15 and 7 remake on PlayStation, but I never gotten around to playing them. You definitely should when you have some downtime, but I know you're very busy. I never been able to play Final Fantasy games. Why? The one with white hair you called cute? He's a whore? He's a whore, Retro? I guess I gotta meet him. He does, obviously he's gonna mean something in the game because of the way he looks. He doesn't look generic and he's not carrying a gun around. Closest I've gotten to playing Final Fantasy was playing Cloud in Smash. Was he good in Smash at least? I don't got the consoles, but they're on PC. Oh, you don't have PC either? What do you play on? Do you play games? Long missions for some simple materia? Oh, yeah, I get that then. He kind of reminds me of Hope. That's why I said he was cute. Oh, we should have went up this way.
No better way to keep you and your family safe.
No, I don't want to change my sword! I don't want to change the sword. The sword has sentimental value.
Speak with our friendly staff to find the perfect weapon for
There's
you
a
and your
merc that'll
needs.
take on any monster. You the man?
Word spreads fast around here.
What if I am?
Sorry about before. I get antsy when business is slow. Man in your line of work needs weapons, no? Why not try that one on for size? Yours on the house. Badass like you rocking my weapons is good advertising. Think about it.
Fine.
Or if you want to take a look at something else.
Just a look.
Oh, he's doing the anime stance. I can't see him, but he's doing it. I have a bangle and it won't let me wear the bangle. So why would I get the bangle? Defense or attack on Cloud? I do get characters killed a lot. So defense. Is it gonna change his... Is it gonna change his outfit? The Buster are shitty right now, but the Buster means so much. Defense because you're always in danger, but me personally I prefer attack. I actually, in a lot of stuff I prefer danger. So if I put on a vest, it's not going to change the way he looks, right? Because if it does, I don't know. It only puts his defense up 1. But the attack goes up 4 points. Oh, not enough gil. Never mind, I ain't got no money. Can I sell you something? Oh, never mind, I bought that. And materia ain't worth it. Bye.
Don't be a stranger.
You can now acquire weapon abilities. Once you achieve maximum proficiency in a weapon's ability, that ability becomes your own. You can use it without the weapon equipped. Okay, okay. So if I use the sword and I learn doing the flip-de-doo-dah on this sword, then I can go back to my other sword and do the flippity-doo-dah. Is that what you're saying?
Since you've got yourself a new weapon, let's see if we can't put it to good use. Come on, let's go chat up Weimer.
Why does everybody not want me to keep my sword?
The guy who tracks all the requests that come to the watch. You never know. Could toss some work your way.
I'm playing it on PC.
Oh, he should be back.
Playing it on PC. I like Cloud and Smash. Cloud is with my main. Sephiroth though. He's not for me. I'm playing it with the controller though, so it's the same. It's the same thing. The Buster is good, false. I need to word stuff better. Oh no, I'm shitty at reading. The other one you got is shitty. Oh. I don't think it would change his appearance. Yeah, all I gotta do is plug in Xbox controller. Yeah, you can plug in an Xbox controller. A bunch of games on Steam are controller compatible. That's why if you look on Steam, all the games, it will tell you whether or not if it's controller compatible or not.
At the office by now.
I don't want to wear it.
The tally of monsters slain has been updated.
Searching for
Got
candidates.
new numbers for monsters slain this month. Check them out.
Who's screaming?
Hey there, Tifa. You need a helping hand?
Actually, I wanted to introduce you to an old friend of mine. This is Cloud.
I use a PlayStation 1. I used to, but because I love PlayStation more. I would, but there was a lot of them that kept messing up with the PlayStation controller, and then it kept counting it as drifting even though it wasn't drifting. And then you had to use DS4, and then DS4 sometimes was shit. So now I'm just holding the Xbox controller, and now how heavy this controller is, I'm so used to how heavy it is. I hate the buttons. If I can get an Xbox controller that has the PlayStation buttons, which they do make those, I think. I'll go get it. But I'm so used to how heavy this motherfucker is now. If I pick up my PlayStation controller, it feels so light. Like, why are Xbox controllers so fucking heavy? Have I shown you my Steam controller? I don't think so. I think I know what they look like, but I don't know if yours is different or not. The ones that they were advertising.
Thanks.
You can select the select button on the map, and then right trigger to open quests. Up from there, you can check current job requests. You can tackle multiple quests at once. The more jobs you take on, the more your fame will grow. I don't really like side missions though.
Performing physical analysis. Sizable weapon, excellent cardiovascular health and impressive lung capacity, perfectly balanced muscle and bone structure. An optimal candidate. My name is Chadley. I'm an intern.
Why is your name Chadley?
Division. I hope you'll be interested in helping me with my research.
go!
This is a down payment. I would like you to set that assess materia in your equipment and use it to gather intelligence in battle. This data will help me to develop new types of materia.
I'm not interested in working for Shinra.
You should know that I work actively to undermine Shinra's efforts. I'm sure you of all people can appreciate the tremendous power of materia, as well as how it might be wielded against your corporate enemies. And if you later decide that I am not worthy of your trust, you can do what you do best.
I will hold you to that.
Excellent! Then we shall work together so long as you deem fit. Once you've completed your task, please return and report to me.
What? Chadley? I thought it was Square Enix.
Chadley, homie looks like the farthest thing from the Chad Fosk one Huey who Fosk one laugh.
Huey. I thought it was Square Enix. It was Squaresoft, and then it's Square Enix, but I think they're owned by Sony, aren't they? Or am I tripping? Yeah. Not owned by them, but deal. My bad. Yeah, because they wouldn't release stuff on Xbox for the longest time. I don't think any Final Fantasy games got released on other consoles until 13. I think 13 was the first one. Or am I... don't take that against me. Bandai? Yeah, no, it wouldn't be made from Bandai. Intel missions for Chadley. He will develop new kinds of materia. You can view battle intel missions from battle intel in the main menu. Completing missions while respective quests are active will grant additional rewards. Uh-huh. That's a lot of missions. So for his... the quirky young scholar, Chadley, needs help with his research. Use the access materia to gather intel on friends. Alright. So what? I gotta get my other sword? This fucking ugly ass fucking penis looking shit? How do I put weapons on? What am I doing wrong? Oh, is it here? Oh, it's here. It's here. Okay. It's here. Okay. That's why. No. How do I... should we keep music, how many fire materia do I have? Okay. Okay. God, I don't like this sword. Get away. So how do I pick which mission I want to do? On Fiends. I read it as friends earlier. Okay. So I just kill things with it and ignore everything else? Okay. Sure, whatever. This way. Wait, do I need to talk to you first or no?
Please set the orb of assess materia to your equipment and use it to gather battle intel.
Okay, so that's it? Alright, bye.
I hear you sell
Hey, Proton! They plan to stop all production outside of anything but PC and PlayStation, I think, later this year for all— what? I mean, as long as it's on PC. So they're planning to stop it on Xbox and stuff now? Again? You know what they say about Chadley? Is it mandatory to change your sword? Apparently so. Yeah. Hit track on the quest map. Brother. I don't see anything that says track. I don't think his can be tracked. Because I think his is just I need to kill things with that orb, right? How are you, Proton? Thank you for the pet, Aaron. They said in an investor's call that it was purely coincidence and they don't have any premium titles on Xbox this year. Oh shit. But the thing is it's not gonna lead me anywhere. It's just whether or not I do it by killing things. Should I go back to the thing and kill things or no? Hold on, let's go back. Stop yelling at my woman. Can we just kill things like we did earlier? Where am I? Where I'm lost. Mother.
I hear you sell swords.
Mother.
You're our go-to monster. Heard you cleaned up Scrap Boulevard. Nice job, buddy.
Can I do it again? Do they respawn? Boxes do. Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Don't overdo it.
Stopped!
Just like that, okay?
Okay. Does it tell me when I have enough information or no? Why'd the box get over here for? Hi, Jacory. Giving you all the tips? Huh?
Let's end this quick.
Oh.
Here we go. Enough.
Rat! Get the rat!
See ya. It's over.
Where is it? Oh.
That it?
Is that it? Do I have enough information? Todd is giving you all the tips? Go to him. Brother in Christ.
Take the lead.
Not bad.
Need that drawn or something? Huh? Thank you for the look, Aaron. Once I get home, I should be feeling better. Well, hopefully you're able to eat whenever you get home or before you go home.
They're nothing.
Are you gonna... Are you open for commissions, Ja'Cory? Ja'Cory draws men very... Holy shit. Very well.
See ya.
No, before he gets on me! Or who are you aiming at, brother? Oh damn, don't cut the girl. Where? Oh. Where's my da 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 da?
Told you so.
Aren't I supposed to be telling her the story of how I left the village and we're just not doing that? Oh, frames. Oh boy. Like you and Cloud together.
Cloud's just like me and Fryer. Half the time he's swinging at air.
I think it's because I don't lock on, but I don't like the camera when I lock on. And Tifa crying in the background. I'm telling you, man. And Ja'Cory draws men very, very, very well. Why are you such a dick? Is it done? How do I know when it's done?
Heard you cleaned up Scrap Boulevard.
Nice job, buddy.
Please set the Orb of Assessed Materia to your equipment and use it to gather battle intel.
I did. I did. Did I not? Isn't that it there? Isn't that it? This? Oh, I gotta use it! What is it? Use assets on a single target? What is it? Huh? Okay, okay, I messed up. I'm stupid. Okay. Do they respawn? Listen, words are hard. Okay, so how do I use it? Would it be in spells? It would be in spells, right? Okay, so let me get it built up. Okay. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Okay, this. Got spells. Okay, no. Where's abscess? Abscess? Access? Sedative. Ability? Access? This one? Okay. Cool. Holy shit, he's on me! Get him off of me! Get him off of me!
Fight through it.
Alright, and then this. Abilities. Access. That motherfucker. Awesome. Let's go. Am I doing it right? Then I'm messing it up more. Thank you for the follow, Kate.